this. I've got two movies that two other scripts that I've written. I had this movie with Bill Murray that I was doing that got shut down. I want to finish that.
Why? What happened?
Oh, well, Bill Murray was part of this movie we did called Being Mortal. Being Mortal is a book by this gentleman named Atul Gawande. It's all about like end of life issues. It's about stuff, that people my age are dealing with their parents. Maybe not all the people my age, people older, but they're getting sick. You got to put them in retirement homes, and you got to figure all this stuff out. Very, very interesting book, and it's
cool
about
book?
Very highly recommend this book.
Have you met Atul Gawande?
Yeah. I had to talk to Atul to get rights to the book, and when I decided to turn into script, he helped me, and
is he cool?
There he is. Very cool, very smart guy. And so I thought, okay, this is like the book is not a fiction book; it's nonfiction. But I was like, oh man, if you turn this into a story, there's things that are funny, even though it's dark. Like there's things that are funny about like, you have to go like take your parents to like or your mom or dad, you have to take them to all these different retirement homes. And like they, all these people in his book, they'd always be like, I don't want to be in here. Everybody in here is old. Yeah. It's like, that's people's perspective. Yeah, it's kind of funny. And just like how out of depth you are talking to these doctors. Doctors talk to you like, these super complicated things. They're like, anyway, so what do you want to do? If you do this, he might be paralyzed, but if you do this, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, but if you do this, he might be able to do a backflip. And you're like, well, that's a mixed bag.
It's so you're just immediately out of your depth. Yeah. But anyway, I read the story and I read the book, and you notice these patterns. Like the parents are like, no, I'm fine. And then they like drive their car through the house or something. And then you're like, oh, we got to take you to home, man. Yeah. That kind of thing.
But that's really how it happens though for people.
It's really how it happens. And I was like, well, if you did a story about this and the guy was Bill Murray, that could be really funny and really poignant because he, I think about him in like Lost in Translation or Broken Flowers. And he's one of these, he's got this rare ability to be so funny but so grounded and touching and sincere. So I wrote the whole thing with him in mind. And there was no like, oh, I'll get another guy. It was like, this movie only works in my head if it's Bill Murray. I can't think of anybody else. I wrote it, and he's like famously the hardest guy to get a hold of.
You can't even get him.
Yeah. I knew him a little bit socially. I had his number. I call him. He answers the phone. I said, hey, I have a script that I wrote. I said hello, whatever, and we talked for a minute. And I said, I was calling because I wrote the script, and I think you'd be great. And he's like, oh, that's wonderful. Mail it to my house. Very old school. He's like, print it out, send it to my house. So I sent it to him. He calls me like a couple of weeks later. He's like, yeah, I like this. Can you send me the book? I sent him the book. He was really into the book as well. And we eventually set it up. Seth Rogen plays his son. Keke Palmer is playing Seth's wife. And we shot for like 3 weeks, and then something happened on set where Bill was inappropriate with someone that was working on the film.
Oh, I remember something about that.
Yeah.
And was it real or was it fabricated? Who knows?
Something really happened.
Okay, so something occurred and people felt their ways about it, right?
Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much because it's not my story to tell.
So something happened on set, and you had to shut the movie down.
Yeah, he had a mask on, a COVID mask, and this is from what I understand. He had a COVID mask on, and he was trying to be funny, and he was kissing this woman that he was friends with the mask on, trying to be funny, but this woman didn't like this and was upset, and eventually it turned into this whole thing, and they shut the whole movie down.
No.
Yeah. There's the Wikipedia page. But yes, this is what Bill said at the time. I did something I thought was funny. It wasn't taken that way.
The company, the movie studio wanted to do the right thing, so they wanted to check it all out, investigate it, so they stopped the production.
Yeah. The whole movie shut down. Dang. And sorry, shared that 75. It wasn't 75%. We shot like half of it. But anyway, I can't remember how we started on this. But that, I'd love to finish that at some point. You know, if we can, because it was very special. But
gosh, that must have been heartbreaking for everybody.
It was, but it was one of those things that was so crazy. I don't think I ever fully processed it. I mean, you want to know something crazy? I remember the week it happened. I was getting married that summer. And my friends had they wanted to plan some sort of bachelor party for her. Not like I'm not like hey, let's go to the strip club kind of guy. They were like we were gonna go to a restaurant, go to the spa or something like that. Like a very silly kind of thing.
Go to like a mathathon or something. Something calm.
What's a mathathon? We just do a
people
bunch
are doing
of
math? Yeah, aggressive.
Is that a real
people.
thing, or did you just make up that word?
I don't know, but I could see for some reason. I just think
you think that's what I'm into? No, I'm not into mathathons. Wait, it's a real thing. It's a fundraising event where you do math. Wow,
yeah, it is. Zuckerberg was a mathlete. Andrew Wang was a mathlete. No, Alexander Wang was a mathlete. A lot of those tech bros were mathletes, dude.
Alexander Wang, the fashion guy?
No, there's a new one.
A new Alexander Wang?
That guy died or something, I think.
Wait, I don't think he did. This is a different guy. This is a Gen Z billionaire. This is Alexander without the E.
A Wang, they call him in the streets, boy.
Whoa, he's 28 years old.
In the tech trenches, deep in the modem.
Is this screen with the guy looking stuff up with you around all the time or just when you do the podcast?
That would be so great.
Because I'm the opposite of this. I never look anything up. I don't. You know what my wife said to me yesterday? I don't keep a smartphone on me. I blocked all the shit on the internet. I don't really use the internet. So sometimes I'll just ask my wife stuff the same way you're asking this guy. And she's like, I'm not the internet. I'm your wife. Because what I'm secretly asking without asking is like, can you look that up for me? Because I can't look it up. And she's like, I'm not the internet.
Dude,
it was a dark moment.
You married just to have the internet. That's so great.
I just needed to have a smartphone without having one, so that's why I got married.
Dude,
she said that to me. I'm not the internet. She loves me very much. We were just texting about how much we love each other. But
it sounds like it